Hello, welcome to Story with Issues. I'm Lalo,
And I'm Robert.
and today we're doing a special little episode, a break from the whole wrap-up stories, because
Some
Lalo
motherfucker
wanted to
decided to
be
be born this weekend.
not just this weekend. Today is my birthday,
They don't really care
November
about.
17.
That happens every
I don't
year.
give a
So
shit,
what?
Robert.
So what? That happens every year. I
And
swear, if you
we
go into
are.
that Taylor Swift song, I'm shooting you. Don't you fucking think about it.
I already got it out of my system, so fuck you.
Good. And if I get a message, any point of today, I'm feeling, I'm gonna block you and giving you out the, giving you a boot.
We are covering "Happy Birthday" by J. Michael
Oh,
Straczynski
Jesus fucking Christ.
with art by
Jesus fucking
John
Christ.
Romita Jr. with a backup by John Romita Sr.
I love the fact that I didn't
Um,
even know what we were fucking doing until right now.
we're
He
doing
he's-
Happy Birthday.
he
Yeah.
sends me an image like, "Oh, we're doing this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." As I'm spiraling at Roma, weekly occurrence, acting like I know what that is.
Um, this book was actually written as a was it 50th anniversary? I think it was 50th anniversary. No, it wasn't. It
Nuh-uh.
was like 45th anniversary. It was 45th anniversary because it's 2002, 2003. No,
If it
it's
was,
40th.
if it was
It's the
2002,
40th anniversary. That's 40th anniversary. Holy shit. Which also lined up as Amazing Spider-Man 500, which later on would also, like 10 years later, would match as Amazing Spider-Man 700. And 900 came out last year. Motherfucker.
what? It's almost like they do what, 2 books a month.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially in like after 2008, where they're pumping out three Amazing Spider-Man books a week, like a month. They were pumping out Amazing Spider-Man like once a week.
Yeah. Oversaturating that market,
Yeah,
baby.
they
Let's
really
go. Woo!
overvalued the market with Amazing Spider-Man
Well,
for a while until like
this is going to go up in value when the movie comes
I need you to shut the fuck.
out.
Can you not give me any shit today? Cause it's my birthday.
Fuck you.
I thought so.
That's gonna be me
Yeah.
smearing a lot of shit in your fucking face just because it's funny.
So the story starts at PS 108, which is Peter Parker's school that he works at.
All the other kids with the pumped up kicks.
No, we did that already. We
Yeah,
did that a
but
couple of.
actually, conveniently enough, we didn't even we had zero plans, but the Madam Web trailer came out, right? And I'm
Yeah, like
sitting here thinking
yesterday,
about
today.
2 days ago, 2 days ago at this point, and I know I'm just going through TikTok and someone's ranting about the history of it, and I'm sitting there thinking about, wait a minute, we covered that storyline, like
Robert,
in
Robert,
August.
do you wanna know something funny?
Your hairline.
Hey, wait a fucking minute. This story features the last stand Spider-Man.
You gotta be fucking Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking not. It's not Ezekiel. It's Peter Parker, but still.
Well, then it's not really doesn't really count because the one in Madame Web is Ezekiel. But besides the point, we keep on doing this. We did this with the Fantastic Four rumor mill with the coming of Galactus, which helped that video a lot. Um, we did that one. We did Daredevil. We did a Daredevil issue. Then it was like, oh look, we have Daredevil toys coming out. That was what
Yeah.
Marvel Knights.
Yeah, that was a Marvel Knights line,
Nice.
which I want that wave so bad.
Then we've had what other ones we had? We've had some stupid dumb luck.
What other book? If I look at Stories of Dishes at the Stories of Dishes channel, which I am already doing. God damn it.
Um,
Um,
um, Doomsday Watchmen happened to be alongside the
the
announcement
announcement of the
of the
pocket versions of the
yes. Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Returns happened to be
Dark
on
Knight
the same
Returns.
day as Batman Day.
That was strategically planned though. The
No,
symbiote Spidey
no,
suit.
no. That don't you dare say that was originally planned. That was planned for the day prior, but then I bugged out in Nova Valley. Um,
the Saga of the Alien costume.
that was just you wanted
That
to do
was
that one.
no,
That
no, no,
was
no. But then it was announced that, well, the Spider-Man PS5 game. They revealed a weeks later after we did that episode. They revealed what the Spider-Man suit looked like
yeah, that's right.
in Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Secret Invasion was us planning that one out,
That was us planning that one out.
and we
Um,
planned out Blue Beetle.
we did plan Blue Beetle. Spawn.
Spawn. Oh,
Spawn was another one.
Spawn was originally planned for the beginning of October. Spoiler alert. But then just before the card announcement, the card router passed. But then we had to push it back because I wanted to do a theme month of Watchmen.
And Lalo wanted to do Halloween. Lalo wanted to do Halloween for Spawn.
All right, no sidetracking.
Yeah, the story starts at PS 108, where Peter Parker is starting. He's giving out a class on his love for quantum mechanics and physics. Correct?
Okay.
And then Sandman attacks, and it's a Spider-Man 2 video game. And I'm just kidding. Um, and he starts a lesson by giving out a book that he bought out of his own pocket. Which, how the fuck did you do that? You're broke as fuck. Not only that,
Hey,
that is
Lalo.
the realest. That is
20,
the realest thing I've seen as an educator myself.
Lalo, buddy. $20 is
Yes,
$20. I'm
Keep
straight.
motherfucker
I'm
bought
straight.
a whole
I'm
case.
I'm straight, but $20 is $20, man.
Motherfucker bought a whole case of these books. That ain't
Okay.
$20.
Okay.
That's like 160.
Okay. A couple more, donations, a couple of, things on the side. He's straight.
Couple of Jackies.
Yeah. $20 is $20, man.
Anyway, and Peter's like grabbing out the books, and a book that is titled Poetry and the Science of Poetry, of the Poetry of Science. Yeah. He starts passing it out, and he starts telling the kid like how this book was eye-opening, and he asks the student to read the first chapter in page 16, the first paragraph on page 16. And the kid is like, first take the chicken by the legs, spread the legs as far as you can, then pin the legs back to begin to stuff the opening with one hand while you wait a minute. What are you reading? And the kid pulls out the book, and it's called Essentials of Cooking with fowl, pig, and cow. And all the kids just starts laughing at him.
Womp womp.
And Peter's like, this will be the hardest fight I have ever had. This will be the most excruciatingly painful fight of my life as Peter Parker faced Julie in administration. And he barges into the admin office, calling out for Julie. And Julie's like, what's up, Mr. Parker? What can I help you with? He's like, first of all, cut the bullshit, lady. You bought the wrong book on purpose. It's like that can't be right. You wrote the name of the book right here. No. I wrote the name of the book. The correct book. You went out of your way to either lose the paper or the wrong book, and you messed up my class. And then Julia's like, well, Peter, I need you to understand, if you are unhappy with the results, you have to reimburse them yourself. You have to get the reimbursement yourself. I can't do that because You said I could not make the invoice by myself because it has to go through the school, and it has to go through you. That is correct. So I can't make the claim for the invoice. And Julia's just giving Peter a hard time.
Gaslight, go boss, and gatekeep.
And she's like, Julie is giving him a fucking look. And Peter's like, don't tear her desk into shreds and feed it to her. Don't tear her desk into shreds and feed it to her.
Do it.
And she's in the admin lady is like, by the way, Peter, I will try to deal with it, but first I have to deal with every other mistake that you've done this year. And Peter's like, whatever, just get it done. And he slams the door behind him as he walks away. And
That
Peter says,
wasn't very PogChamp of him.
well, he's pissed. And he goes home and he's like, you have to understand that I'm not a violent person. I am not a violent man. I mean, what I do sometimes requires violence, but I'm not a violent man. I'm not. I really am not. But I just, and MJ is interrupting, is cutting him off like, you wanted to punch her in the face, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did, twice.
Next time, there'll be no next time.
And Esme is like, Peter's like, I hate feeling like that. I hate feeling like I have to resort to violence every fucking time. But it just is so offensive what she does. And Esme is like, why? Why does it offend you? And Peter's like, Peter, if a lion were to bite you, would you be mad? Yeah. Would you feel insulted? Yeah. But would you be offended? And Peter's like, no, I wouldn't. Why? Because it's their nature, you see. A lion's nature is to attack, to feed, to bite in and of itself. Sometimes people by nature are kind and charitable. You could say that some people, including at least one person in this table, is by their nature a hero. And Ben wanted us to be our greatest nature, our greatest version of ourselves. And even if that included like changing our nature. And Esme is like, but when they misbehave, they attack, they strike, it's okay to feel like this, Peter. But what is not okay is to be offended by it because it's their nature. And Peter's like, okay, so what's my nature? I think I'm a hero, but am I really just as petty as Julie?
Also,
at the end of the day,
Lalo,
what am I?
I know you're supposed to, be narrating and stuff, but the page wrote, like, the bottom panel, the second to last panel of Aunt May's monologue, Peter Parker looks like a fucking mannequin. Or Billy Joel Armstrong, one of the two, or probably even both, honestly.
The one where the shadow is?
Yeah.
Like where he's laying down?
He's just laying down. He looks like a mannequin of
a
Billy
plastic
Joel.
Dude.
No, he looks like a mannequin of Billy Joel Armstrong. See, you got the eyeshadow.
From Green Day.
You've got the eyeshadow on the eyes, right? Yes, from Green Day. Or even the drummer. I think he's a drummer.
Dracul.
I don't fucking know. I don't listen to Green Day.
Dude, I listened to them when I was in elementary. Come on.
You still do.
I still do.
Don't give me the, I don't listen to the elementary, because you still fucking do.
Eventually, I come back. I jump back and forth.
But you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, moving forward.
I think I'm a hero, but am I really just as petty as Julie? At the end of the day, what am I? And why the fuck are there spiders every time I'm having these trains of thought?
He's talking to the spiders. Like I say, Ant-Man can talk to ants, right?
Spider-Man can talk to spiders. Not yet.
Not yet, but it does happen though, at one point. Right?
It does happen. Actually, has it happened? No, it has not happened yet. That's during the other.
I love the fact that's the question you have to ask.
Yeah, it's because it's JMS, you know. And Mary Jane like is looking like a bombshell,
Oh, except for her face, because John Jr. can't really draw depth of field very correctly.
and she is like,
She looks like a Max Virgo melting, starting at the face and slowly starting to droop down.
"Well, you just put a paper bag over it." I can't believe I made that joke.
Jesus Christ, Father, we're recording. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry.
I'm truly bad influence on you, Lalo.
And Mary Jane is like, what are you feeling? And Peter's like, I'm fine. I'm just watching the lightning. I used to love watching the storms and just explain to myself what the lightning is and what kind of storm they're being, right? And then MJ gets into bed. She's like, show me. So that's the lightning bolt. That's a sheet lightning as lightning's like strike.
Yes.
And then the next lightning is red.
It's the beginning of Marvel Zombies, Lalo.
No.
Yes.
And the red lightning is Mary Jane is like, you need to go. And before Peter jumps out the window, says, I can hear the sirens even before I'm out of the window. I don't know what's going on, but I know I know that for sure it's big. And as he like
Lyle, wake up! Lyle, wake up! They hit the Pentagon, Lyle!
hit the Pentagon.
Oh. Yeah, they pretty much did hit the Pentagon. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Remember the scene?
The mindless one into attacking Times Square.
What this looks like is the remember in Secret Invasion when the schools are attacking the Times Square?
Oh my god, motherfucker!
And with what is it? I can't remember the fucking team name. They're not that important, but you see where I'm drawing this parallel from now. Well,
yeah,
that draws the parallel from this.
I don't know if you remember the mindless ones, but they're in the superhero squad cartoon.
Yeah, no, I have no clue of the mindless one. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, they are Dormammu's like they're minions of Dormammu.
The mythical. I never really got. Into, I've never gotten into mythical Marvel.
Dude, but they're in the superhero squad show.
Okay, last time I saw that film, those shows, I was like 10. It was a decade
you
ago.
Can't tell me they're can't tell me they're bangers.
It was a decade ago, Lalo.
You can't tell me they're not bangers. It's not a banger show.
I'm not denying that, but I'm saying
it's a decade old. I know.
It was a decade in my memory. All right, moving forward.
And everyone is fighting. Everyone in New York. It's a whole gangbang party out there. Thor is.
Okay,
that's not
at all. No.
Okay. Thor is striking down. Susan Storm is shielding civilians as Johnny strikes on them.
The term used, it's a mosh pit. Small.
Thank you. It's a mosh pit. Thank you.
More socially acceptable term. Not gangbang.
It's a gang. I don't want to know. Actually, I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's probably better that way.
Johnny Storm is fighting on. The Spider-Man jumps into the fight and starts getting mauled by fucking mindless ones. They're just climbing on top of him, just basically overrunning Spider-Man. Spider-Man's trying to breathe out of the fight. He starts shooting webs at them. They're tearing right through them until Ben Grimm just digs into the mindless ones and pulls Spider-Man out. And Ben is like, I got you. Just keep him at bay and just watch your back, dude.
Also, what the fuck is Doctor Strange in all this?
He's late.
Okay, but if it's Dormammu, right? If these are minions of Dormammu.
You know what happens in a second.
Okay.
Give me a minute, Robert.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. I want results now. I want pictures of Spider-Man now.
There you go. You get your pictures of Spider-Man right here. There you go.
Yay.
I love you, man. You are the fucking best.
No homo, of course, right?
No homo, of course.
Oh
As
yeah, of
always,
course.
always,
Oh
always.
yeah. Do you have socks on?
I do actually.
Oh, okay, cool. That makes fun of us.
Oh God,
So it's half gay.
it's hacking.
Half gay.
Ben is like fighting with. He grabs a lamppost. He starts like swinging. This one's like it's fucking baseball.
It's clobbering time.
Because it's motherfucking clobbering time, as always. And Spider-Man hears a woman screaming, right? And Ben is like, "Go get her! I got this." And who it is? None other than Julie from administration.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
And Spider-Man's like, Julie's like, "Oh my God, it's Spider-Man! Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Everything is just fine."
Wait a minute. Would he have to like mask it or change his voice like Christian Bale Batman? Whoa,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he's fucking grinding. He's just fucking grinding his teeth.
Well, no,
underneath them.
because she knows him, right?
But Peter works at the school like 2 days a week, and he's
Okay.
absent most of the time.
Well, yeah, that makes sense for him. But like, if you're having like a conversation with someone who's
Well,
kind
the mask also like changes the tone of his voice a lot.
so what you're saying it's some sort of comic doohickey, like how no one can recognize Clark Kent and Superman.
Whoa. Don't besmirch the Superman Clark Kent identity.
I'm not,
secret.
but I'm saying like that. It's that same line of logic.
It's the same thing of like the mask.
It's so
Spider-Man
thick.
like actively has to like the mask is so fucking thick. It's a thick ass mask, Robert.
Alright.
And Spider-Man's like just grinding his teeth. It's like it doesn't matter. I probably wasn't using that molar anyway. And she just drops her down like, "Here you go, miss. You should be safe right now." And the lady asks for Spider-Man's autograph.
Womp womp.
And he's like, he gives her a fucking look. And whenever I read this, I just can't help but laugh.
The audacity of this bitch.
I just imagine the look underneath the mask. And I can't stop laughing.
That's amazing. I love what he signs it onto though.
And just carves it on a piece of rubble. He says, "There you go, man. If you could pull it out of the ground, you could have it."
He carves it onto an AC unit like exhaust. That's what he carves it onto.
Which is fucking amazing.
Oh, look, there's Cyclops.
Yeah, and you notice that Cyclops is actually wearing like.
Or should I say Captain Krakoa?
My God.
Dun, dun.
Cyclops is wearing like the astonishing X-Men look.
He has a suit and tie on though.
By that I mean no suit at all.
The fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? He has a suit on.
During Astonishing X-Men, that's an current thing. Like during Astonishing X-Men, he would not wear a costume. Why? He would just wear the visor. Cause I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember why. Like he would not put a costume, and he bothered the hell out of me.
Josh Whedon wrote that line, didn't he?
I believe so. Like
yeah,
he got a costume. He had a costume. That's the thing. He had a costume.
He had a costume.
He would not wear it.
Well, because you know why?
And
you know why?
Why?
Because he has a dream that one day mutants
MLK.
and humans will drink from the same water fountain.
And you can't do that shit while I'm drinking water.
Fuck you. I totally can. I just did.
By the way, there's inconsistencies with the costume of Reed Richards, but whatever. Reed Richards has a machine, right?
Yes.
He calls everyone who can possibly go to the roof. And this machine will gather all of the people's energy blasts, and siphon it into the machine that will search for the transdimensional frequency that these motherfuckers come from, and that frequency will open up a portal that would pull all of them into the portal, getting them the fuck out. Got it?
Okay.
And Spider-Man's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What if this doesn't work? And Reed Richards like, what the fuck you mean? And Spider-Man's like, listen. Sometimes magic works with magic, science works with magic, and magic works with science. But sometimes they're like oil and water; they just don't mix. Actually, the metaphor he uses is like it's like when you're trying to jumpstart somebody's car, and you look at the cables and you can't remember if it's positive to positive or negative to negative. And if you get it wrong, there's just this mess, and where the person's battery, and then there was this person's battery, and does anyone else want to take over?
The fuck you mean? What? If you can't remember positive to positive or negative to negative.
Basically, Peter Parker was just talking out of his ass. He was just talking to hope somebody would shut him the fuck up.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Does he remind you of someone, Robert?
Yeah, it reminds me of you. And thank goodness I'm actually here to shut you up and, just keep on trucking. I shut you up in a funny way. I smack you and then you just kind of fall down to the ground and I laugh at you. And then we move on.
And Reed Richards is like, I understand your concern, Spider-Man, and your metaphor. Although I don't actually kind of not get it, but we don't have time. Like, we do not have time to...
He pretty much says, thank you for your complaint. It will be considered.
It will be not considered, and we will be doing this immediately. And they do. They stand by, and then they shoot their blasty thingies, and they shoot the machine. And oh boy, it doesn't work, and Dormammu shows up.
I hate when that happens.
And Doctor Strange Doctor Strange first shows up and says, "You fools, you fucked up." That's what you want. That's what Dormammu wanted. I was out there battling him in an alternate realm, and dissipated his body through multiple dimensions.
You know what's funny? Last time we've seen Doctor Strange and Dormammu on this channel, it didn't really end well for Doctor Strange.
Motherfucker! I forgot about that. Funny enough, this doesn't end well for Doctor Strange either.
It can't be any worse than Ultimate Doctor Strange. Ugh.
That's fair.
Popped his ass like a pimple. Moving on to the next issue.
Doctor Strange is like, we are fucked.
Nuh-uh.
And Spider-Man, as I feared, Dormammu has returned. Anyway.
What the fuck is Peter gonna do against a fucking giant flame god or devil?
Well, Doctor Strange is like, listen, you fight the fucking mindless one. Stay the fuck out of my way. Please. Do me this favor.
Yeah.
I can fix this. I just need you guys to back the fuck off.
Yeah, I can't believe Lampman.
You already fucked this up way further than it had to be.
Can we talk about the fact that Reed Richards managed to fend off Galactus multiple times, right? From eating...
But falls against magic.
Yeah. Fucking gets bodied.
By fucking magic, yeah.
Well, maybe,
I'm sorry, that's how it works.
Well, maybe because Reed Richards had, hacks the first time he met Galactus.
Yeah, he cheated.
He cheated. And then, Galactus, had his knees.
If you want to find out, if you want to know, if you don't want to know what happens, go watch our episode of Third Religion.
Galactus showed up. How many other times did Galactus really show up against the Fantastic Four after that?
A couple more.
A couple more times. We need to cover those.
Yeah, we need to cover those. Anyway, Doctor Strange is like, but Doc, I can help. We can fight him. And Doctor Strange says, right now Dormammu is on a weaker state. Since he's trying to rebuild himself, kind of like Kronos at the end of Percy Jackson. And
Geek.
he's trying to rebuild himself. And Spider-Man's like, that's right. So we gotta fight him. It's our opportunity to strike. And Doctor Strange's like, correct. And Peter Parker goes, okay, so we just go and punch him. And he's like, right up until that point. He's like, nuts. Physical strength will not suffice against Dormammu. I must confront him myself. Mystic against Mystic. So he goes on to fight. And Spider-Man and Ben is like, all right, motherfuckers, it's clobbering time. He does not say it
Does not say it.
once. He does not say it
It's
at all in this book.
It's reserved for Fantastic Four books only. Come on.
No. That doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a shit. Even Dan Slott says it. Even Dan Slott has the thing say it's clobbering time. Once a book.
Well, because also when Dan Slott was writing Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four didn't have a book running at the time, right?
They did.
They did? Fuck. Never mind.
They did. Jonathan Hickman was writing it over there.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's Hickman. But you know, technically wasn't the Future Foundation.
No, it was Fantastic Four for a little bit, and then Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four after Johnny Storm died. But it was the Fantastic Four.
The scariest you.
Anyway, and Dormammu's like fighting against Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange pulling every little trick out of the hat. He pulls this crimson Bates of Sidorak, the Eye of the Vishanti, the Eye of Agamotto, and you know.
This Iron Man outfit isn't that bad. I kind of like that.
Which one is it?
It's
it's a 2000 one. It's the one with the triangle. The Superman logo.
It's the one after Heroes Reborn.
Oh my god!
It's you know like in car generations they have that mid-year refresh, like everything gets rounded out a little bit more and a little bit more in its own identity. This is the mid-generation refresh for the Heroes Reborn designs.
God damn it! And Doctor Strange like fighting against Dormammu. Some mindless ones are about to get to a family. Spider-Man jumps in, grabs a car. He's like, I hope this isn't your car because I don't think your insurance is gonna cover this. And he throws the car against some mindless ones into a building.
Also, in a world where there's been giant planet-eating gods, space deities. Yeah.
Gods.
I think insurance
should cover it. Should cover Spider-Man throwing your car.
Especially in New York, right? Isn't that the kind of the entire gimmick of, I guess, damage control was around back in 2003, wasn't it?
It was definitely around back during this time.
Yeah, that was the kind of the entire gimmick.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's definitely covered by insurance. Now, if they
it would be a shitty insurance if it didn't cover it.
Especially, it's like one of those things that you have to take if you're buying a car in New York. It's like, yeah, you should probably get the superhuman.
There's a rhino might fucking stab through it.
Yeah, it's a superhuman insurance policy for y'all.
It's a superhero insurance package. Are you taking the superhero defense package? What the hell? I might as well. It's New York. It is New York.
I live in New York.
Then Spider-Man like saves the family, and he's like, "Damn it!" He looks over at Doctor Strange, like, he can't fight. He can't do this on his own. So he goes on to help Doctor Strange. Meanwhile, Lalo's in the background, like, "What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You don't know magic. You don't know like mystical arts.
Not yet.
What the shit are you gonna do?" Oh my god! Shut up! Knock on fucking wood.
No. I'm talking about the way of the spider. Isn't that kind of mythical?
Oh no, God, no.
No?
He's already been introduced to the idea of the totem. He does not accept it yet.
But the way of the spider ties into this, right?
No. The way of the spider is actually a martial arts technique taught by Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Anyways, Dormammu and Doctor Strange are in mid-fighting. Spider-Man just jumps into the magic circle and is like, "Hey guys." Doctor Strange's like, "Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?" You're fucking everything up.
The fuck you be like? You know what? You know what this reminds me of? No Way Home.
Oh, come on, man. We were just right there.
No, I was doing the No Way Home thing.
Oh my god, yes,
Peter
actually.
Parker fucked up Doctor Strange's
No,
spell
yeah, fucked
again.
up a spell. Um, and then everything goes black after a big
Oh,
badoom.
look, it's Instagram into 2020.
Jesus fucking Christ, Robert.
Uh-huh.
And Spider-Man asks, and Spider-Man's like, "Am I dead? Because if I'm dead, then who or what is the I that's asking the question?
If I'm
If I'm
dead, who
dead,
the fuck's
does
gonna
that
feed
mean
my cat?
why does my nose itch? If and what's weird is I can't find my nose. Okay, this is getting it's starting to creep me out. And Doctor Strange's like, shut up.
Nuh-uh.
For the by the vapors of the Vishanti, does it take a court order to get a little peace silence around here?
Yes.
Yep. All right, it's you. Got it. One word. Just one more word, and when we return to our dimension, you will do so in the form of a frog. It's like, I'm sorry. Does that count as a word? And then Doctor Strange like curses.
I mean, yeah, he's not wrong.
He's fucking annoyed by Spider-Man.
Hey, Lalo, you know what this reminds me of?
It's just you and me. God damn it.
Yeah.
When I say I'm Spider-Man, this is what I mean, Robert.
Yes, I know. I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. And I gotta count. You know, I'm Doctor Strange. Fuck it, I'm Doctor Strange now. Not Captain America. I'm Doctor Strange.
And it's Doctor Strange explains that Spider-Man fucked up the spell so bad that Dormammu fled and left them trapped in a void outside of time and space.
Lalo, they hit Times
Yeah,
Square.
they
They hit.
hit them. They
Wake up!
hit them square.
Wake up, Lalo! They hit Times Square.
And Spider-Man's like, he is. Doctor Strange started doing some magic to get them back. And when they come back, Times Square is destroyed and all the heroes are dead. And it can't be true and it can't be real. This can't be. And then suddenly a police officer is like, "Get the fuck out of the way, motherfucker! You're just stopping out traffic!" And so I'm like, the fuck?
Oh look, it's Mary
Doctor Strange
Jane
explains.
on a billboard.
Doctor Strange explains that we're currently living in a time where the past and the present are happening at the same time, and they're both happening. They're both real. They're both a possibility, but it only quantum mechanics can actually like reveal what's true. And Spider-Man like, we're in Schrodinger's cat, motherfucker. We're Schrodinger's cat. And Doctor Strange's like, correct, yes, actually, legit. This is what it is.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens when? And then suddenly Mary Jane yells, "Help me!" And Spider-Man jumps into the fight right away. And like, Spider-Man, don't stray away. I can't lose you here because then you'll get lost in time.
Don't you
And
hate?
Spider-Man's like, sorry, Doc, I cannot. I need to help MJ because she is my wife and I love her. This is in a time that they loved each other and they were a beautiful couple before anyone else fucked it up. And
Funny
some
enough,
mindless ones are
who was the one that wrote One More Day? Oh, what the fucking was?
JMS and Joe Quesada.
Yeah, JMS. Who wrote this?
Well, JMS wrote 3/4 of One More Day.
Wrote the good stuff. The bad stuff was Joe Quesada, huh?
Allegedly. And
oh look, was this an Insomniac voice?
And Spider-Man's like, why do you say that?
Huh?
What?
Next page.
Oh, Spider-Man's like, get behind, stay away, get out of here. And he's like arguing with telling himself like, okay, if I fight like appropriately, I can get enough time to crack. And he hears Mary Jane's neck being snapped by a mindless one. And Peter like launches into himself, starts crying, and then he wakes up and is like he's in front of May Parker's grave,
Yes.
and he sees himself as an old. And he
Okay.
puts on his mask. He's like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't do it." And Spider-Man's like, "This can't be. This can't be true." And says, "I love you, and May. Goodbye." So the man puts on this mask. It's the Last Stand Spider-Man,
The one that
and
this is the one that everyone was posting on TikTok when Across the Spider-Verse came out.
and then he looks over and he sees the birth of Spider-Man. He's in the science building, and the spider's crawling down, and he remembers what Doctor Strange said. We're inside a moment between moments. We may be able to affect what happens when the quantum possibilities collapse into the reality, our our future. Sorry. And we jump into 500.
This is the.
Yes.
This is remember we maybe like, oh yeah, start from this to understand it. You should have just led me onto this page and then we were just going through this. Remember I was asking about the Last Stand Spider-Man, right? And you
Yeah.
start. Oh, it starts with Ezekiel. Motherfucker, this has nothing to do with Ezekiel.
Well, when we see him again in Spider-Verse, it is revealed that a version of Peter Parker died, and Ezekiel took over the mantle and became Spider-Man.
Well,
That's during Spider-Verse.
yeah, no, that's not the one that everyone was posting on TikTok. That's not the one that was referencing in that
That is
TikTok I
so.
sent you. No, because I saw the panel in this book that we just got done
I know,
reading.
but the one that everyone refers to as Last Stand Spider-Man is the version of Ezekiel.
Well, guess what, Lalo?
They just get it confused with this issue.
You've got to consider it mainstream. People don't care about Ezekiel in the mainstream, which is funny because now he's a villain in the Madam Web. But that's besides the point. Besides the point.
Besides the goddamn point.
Besides the point, Lalo. It's Morbin time.
I am lost in time.
It's Morbin time.
I'm lost in time, caught between what was, what is, and what may be. Caught between moments, caught between possibilities, with the potential to change it all. Behind me is New York, and the mindless ones, and their Dormammu, and the death of every hero in the superhero phone book unless I can get back there. What do I do? Where do I go? And most importantly, what do I dare to do?
Where did
And
you come
Spider-Man's
from, Carnage Joe?
Where did it come from? Where did he go? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe. I'm looking at me as 15 years old. Spider-Man was 15. Fuck you, JMS.
At 17.
Read comics. Read comics. God damn it.
Nuh-uh.
He sees two versions of himself. One that's about to be bitten by the spider. One that's about to fucking die.
Hands up. Don't shoot.
Because the police think that he killed someone.
Yes.
And Peter's thought is like, I can do this. I can stop this. I can spider. I can shoot away. I can do whatever in order to change it. And then he looks over and he sees himself and says, "Dumb." Like fucking Barry Allen looking at his younger self. It's like, "Dumb. Don't do this.
Don't do anything." That's the entire gimmick. Is he's always trying to do something, but sometimes inaction is the best action, right?
There's nothing you can do. Even if you try, time is about to flip again.
Call me Napoleon because there's nothing we can do. Whee!
Just remember what you've seen here. I can't warn you about what's coming, because if you know, you'll only make things worse. It's better this way. It's better for me. It's better for MJ. And better for our son. His name is Ben. But it would pretty much have to be, wouldn't it? We had a good run. We fought a good fight. And MJ never stopped loving us, even when it all went bad. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And he goes on, he starts fighting, just blasting through police officers who have mechanical suits that can kill Spider-Man. and just says, "Tell MJ you love her. Tell her every night, every morning, and as gently as you can, make her understand that we'll all fail sooner or later. Nobody lives forever. Nobody gets a free pass. What matters is that you don't go down. That you go down fighting, and you go down clean." And as he says that, he is shot shotgun and tore apart
Hey Lalo, do you
to death
can
of Spider-Man.
can you say you go down swinging? Swinging.
He went down singing.
That was
Thank you.
that's a
I guess
that's a Spider-Man story, right?
that's a Spider-Man story. Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I can stop it though. I can stop it. But then if I do, what happens if I change my life? What happens to the lives of so many that I've saved? I can't do this. God help me. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry, Uncle Ben, and I can't do it. I can't do it. And he suddenly, Peter Parker is bitten by the spider, and he feels the pain of the bite going through his body.
Wait a minute, is this a double whammy? Because this also kind of covers the concept of the 6160.
No,
Well, it's kind of the same idea, Well, it's like, what if Peter Parker didn't get bit at
no,
15?
that was the same Peter Parker. He's been going on for
I know.
20 something years.
Shut the fuck up. I know that. But also, how conversation at the start of this episode about us kind of, accidentally doing stuff like this, but we kind
Oh
of,
shit!
yeah, 6160,
Fuck.
yeah.
There you go.
I
Boom.
fucking hate that oath designation. I love 1610. It was off the tongue so much better.
I like 6160. Actually, I do
You
like
make
it.
me 6160.
And says, "I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. I know you would have wanted me a better life." And then Doctor Strange says, "Spider-Man, you've gone too far into the time stream. I cannot find you. And if I were to look for you, we would both get lost."
Oh no, Alpudel. He's lost.
Lost. He said, "I've sent a spell to find you, but you have to come find me." And says, "Okay, great. How do I do that?" "Well, I sent a spell. It's a traction spell. It will take you back to me. Just follow it." And as Spider-Man is like, "Got it. Where are you?" He says, I'm sending you this from valiant years in the future." "Yeah, what's that like?" "It's cold, dark, and depressing. Like New York." "Huh? You made a joke. Look at that. You fucking made a joke." And says, "Yes, unfortunately, that is considered one of the signs that the end of the world is imminent." And Spider-Man gets hit by the spell and says, "Get up, you fucking creep." He doesn't say creep, but fuck you. It is the Sandman. It's the Sandman.
Okay.
And Spider-Man's like, "Whoa, I'm here." And it's not a vision, it's not anything. I'm here. I'm living it right now. So I have to do the same thing. Boom, gets hit in the face. That hurt badly. And I'm not just visiting. I'm here, reliving every moment. I can be hurt or killed. And if that happens, I just have to make sure it doesn't. But he's tired. It feels like he's been years stuck in this place. And as he's going for the vacuum cleaner, he hears Doctor Strange saying, "Follow my voice," and that launches him somewhere else. And he's fighting now the Vulture. And the Vulture's like, "Spider-Man, die, die, die!" And like, we are so high up, and I'm the only one with wings. And he just throws them down into a water pipe, into a water tank, and says, "I can't black out. I can't, because if I do, I might just follow my voice." And he raises up. He goes up from the water and says, "I can barely move my arms. I got to slow down. I need to catch my breath." And then he hears. Are you following through?
Yes.
Got it. He hears the lizard and says, "Dr. Connors! Dr. Connors! Okay, it's me. Sir, wait, we don't know each other yet. We haven't been introduced. We will be introduced in half an hour. I'm sorry." And he just the lizard launches against Spider-Man. He says he's fast. He's almost as fast as. Oh my god, I can't. And the lizard throws him away, throws him across the room, and he hears, "Follow my voice," just to fight against Electro now. Electro's throwing electric puns, and he remembers like the first time he fought him. He had
Shocking.
electric gloves. Spider-Man was wearing electric gloves and boots, and says, "Okay, fuck it, let's do it." And as he is fighting, we see Jonah having a picture of Spider-Man disposing of an Electro costume, and says, "Fucking Peter Parker's never good for nothing." He just rips the photo in front of him, and Spider-Man's beating Electro until he hears, "Follow my voice." And we go back to Amazing Spider-Man 94, where actually we covered this story. It's a couple of issues before the death of Captain Stacy. Yeah, I don't know if you remember this.
Kinda. I remember the death of the Stacy's pawn, but nothing else really.
He is at the airplane that Doctor Octopus escaped from. Betty Brant's brother was there, and he was killed by Doctor Octopus.
And that sounds like
It's Spider-Man's fault, and Betty slaps him across the face. "It's your fault. It's your fault." He says, "No, it's not. I promise. It's not. Follow my voice. It's not what it looks like." "Oh, but what is?"
oh fuck.
And according to the Mysterio, nothing is as it seems to be. And so I'm like, "Mysterio, oh thank God, let me like take a fucking breath." He just like leans on his arms, on his legs.
I love the fact that
As he
Mysterio's so little of a threat that Peter's like, okay, I'm just gonna take a breath for a second.
Let me take a breath. And as he like leans down, he hears again, "Follow my voice." And he hears Hulk smash Spider. And Spider-Man's fighting the Hulk. And the Hulk is just wrecking everything around him. He hits a wall against behind Spider-Man, and the whole building falls on him. And Spider-Man is trapped underneath the rubble. And he hears once again, "Follow my voice." And the rubble turns into steel as Spider-Man, the water is just dripping on him. He's trying to climb out, and if he doesn't get the ISO 36, the serum that Aunt May needs to survive, she will die. But I'm barely able to move, and I gotta do it, but I can't, but I have to. So come on, Spider-Man, get up, I can't give up, I cannot give up,
Never
and he
back down, never what?
never give up, and he lifts the building over his head.
Hey, Lalo,
And he
remember,
grabs.
this is the same Peter Parker that is crying out, namely, rambly under a fucking tombstone. I've learned my lesson. Don't give up. I give up.
Why are you like this?
Because I'm a dick.
And as he gets up, he grabs the isotope to save Aunt May. He hears, "Follow my voice," and it's the Green Goblin.
Oh look, it's a neck snapping episode.
And he's like, "I was just a second too late the first time this happened. If I shoot my web straighter this time, I can save her this time. I can." And he hears again, "Follow my voice," and once again, he doesn't catch her. And Spider-Man's like, "Enough! Follow my voice. No, follow my voice. I said no. I can't do this. I can't. I look at all the things I've done and everything that's happened, and it's just nonstop fighting, violence, madness. I've let people die, people I cared about, people I've loved." And Doctor Strange just says, "We cannot save everyone." Then what's the point? Do you know what is the greatest gift anyone can receive in this lifetime? No. And I don't care. What does this have to do with it? The greatest gift we can receive is to have the chance to just once in our lives to make a difference. Do you understand how many gifts you have received? How many times you have made a difference? If you stop now, then all the times you made a difference before now were for nothing. And those you care about now, today, will most certainly die. But you already know this. I know, Doc. I'm just so tired. I'm tired all of a sudden. I try not to look back because some days it feels like I'll just drown under the weight of everything I've done, everything I've had to do. And I wonder if it was worth it. Spider-Man, yes, you're asking the wrong question. Then so what? Then what's the right question? We must go. I know. I know. Just bring it on. And follow my voice. And Spider-Man goes through his history, fighting Venom, fighting Morlun, fighting the Molten Man, fighting Craven, fighting the Shocker, over fight after fight. Follow my voice. Follow my voice. Follow until fighting is impossible, then fight your way back to me. Follow my voice. Follow my voice. Fight the darkness. Fight your way back to me. And he gets there just in time. Back to the Future style, 5 minutes before it was time. And then Ben Grimm looks over at him and says, "Hey, Spidey, what's going on? I'm back. I've got to go." It's like, "What do you mean you got to go? You were here the whole time." and Reed Richards is explaining everything and says, "Wait, it's a trick. They want the energies. The Doctor Strange is gonna fix it before Dormammu, Dormammu, whatever.
The flyer fuck.
Fire, motherfucker. He's tricking you. He wants the energy. He wants to escape. And Thor's pretty much fucking bored. He's like, "Listen, I have not punched anyone all day. Can we get on with this?
Can we stop punching shit again? Please."
I want to swing my fucking hammer, man. Can we, please? And Spider-Man's like, "I sense, and you have 5 minutes. But before, I will give you some time. But if things get dire, we will have to use Reed's option. The next 20 minutes are the hardest in my life because they trust me with this. And I realize they do trust me. I've earned their trust. It's a long way from where I started, so just maybe the journey was worthwhile if this works." And in the nick of time, Doctor Strange jumps in, gets them all out, and everything's saved. And it's over. Everything that is, except the explanations. And Doctor Strange says, "I am a different Doctor Strange. Your Doctor Strange was trapped bajillion years in the future. And he's lost forever. He's lost in time. But he's not fully gone. For I found this in my pocket of my coat. It's a gift for you. A special gift. For what I have a reason to believe that today is a special day." And Spider-Man's like, "Crap, I forgot. It's my birthday today. They're all waiting for me." He's like, "Then you may have this luck." And Spider-Man leaves, and Doctor Strange gets trapped by Baron Mordo, telling him that you tampered with time, and now you must pay the consequences. And in the little, I don't know if you see it, but in the corner it says, no. He says, to be concluded in the upcoming Doctor Strange miniseries.
Surprise.
Do you want to know that you can read this, by the way, in an alternate reality where it happened, because the book got canceled even before it dropped.
That's fucking hilarious. It shows how unpopular of a character Doctor Strange really is. Man got the book announced and fucking yoinked from him.
And Peter gets back to his apartment, and Mary Jane and Aunt May are there waiting for him, saying happy birthday. And Mary Jane is cleaning up after the party, where she asked, "Did you love it, Peter? Did you like it?" He's like, "It was great, thank you. I'm gonna go outside real quick." She's like, "Sure thing, I'll just finish up cleaning over here." And he opens the gift, and he says, "You have 5 minutes. Spend them as you wish." And as he turns the corner, he sees Uncle Ben. And Uncle Ben looks at him like, Peter, what's going on? I was going back home after me and May had a fight and I heard a gunshot. It doesn't matter.
Oh god,
How
that
are
has to
you?
be fucking. What the fuck?
He
Holy
was
sh.
plucked. He was plucked out of time just to have this conversation with Peter.
Hey Lalo, you know what happens?
What?
You know what's funny? Uncle Ben got
What?
Uncle Ben got comedianed. You see,
He fucking did. God damn it.
it's
It's
kind of
literally the doomsday clock.
I like now tying all this stuff together just because it provides a little bit more worthwhile content for myself because it gaslights me like, oh look, I recognize that, I have to say it now. Like it ingrains itself into my memory.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Uh,
This is legit an honor, Robert, to be the host to this show.
to this garbage fan known as George with Issues.
It makes me happy considering the fact that you can like. I'm not alone telling these stories.
And I'm just over there roasting the shit out of them and making fun of you.
No,
And trying to get back
it's
sometimes.
it's whole story. What story this was when I first invented it. So thank you so much. And I've been like stress like goes start talking to Peter, like telling him how much he misses him, how much he loves him. Ask Peter like he asks him two questions. Are you doing something that you love? And it's like I love it my life. Besides like everything besides the pain that I've been everything happy. And I love my life, Uncle Ben. And then that's the only thing that Peter called Uncle Ben and says I love you. I know. And says I will. I swear to you, I always have and I always will. And says, I know. And he disappears. And he goes back inside and he has sex with Mary Jane. And that's it. She wishes him a happy birthday.
That was happy.
And
That was back
that was
when
Happy Birthday
that
by
was
J.
when
Michael
Peter,
Straczynski.
was this back when the good days when Peter Parker was actually happy and didn't hate life.
Well, it was during the JMS run for Spider-Man.
So when Peter was
One of the
happy,
greatest eras of Spider-Man ever made.
that we're never going to get again because Marvel editorial loves keeping them two apart, giving Mary Jane
could
superpowers. What the fuck? It'd be funny if
we
she.
could forget about 616 and go into 1610. I mean, 6160.
You said 1610. Haha.
6160. We can go into 6160.
Is that gonna be an ongoing series we do?
That's gonna be my new. I don't know if it's gonna be ongoing. I'm very sad about that. I'm not sure it's gonna be ongoing.
Well, no, I'm talking about like for us, like we cover 6160.
I would like to cover Ultimate Spider-Man.
Well,
Like
well,
classic Ultimate Spider-Man.
that is Ultimate Spider-Man. Fuck you.
No.
Haha.
The 2000s
So
Spider-Man,
1610.
Ultimate Spider-Man, written by
16 to say
1610
16.
Ultimate Spider-Man,
Yeah, there we go.
written by Brian Michael Bendis. I would love to cover that, and hopefully we will get the chance to do so in the future.
Fun fact.
On that.
Fun fact. That was the one that he told me that we were going to be doing this weekend.
That was yeah. I was.
Yeah. This isn't just that. That wasn't it. All right. I'm Robert.
Thank you for watching. I'm Lalo, and this is Stories with Issues.
Peace.